Hi parents, this one's for you. You've had a rough fucking year. You have been raising kids, working from home. I hear it all over the place. It is hard and challenging, but let me just tell you, wow, what amazing possibility, what amazing opportunity you have right now to invoke some mindfulness into your child's learning process. We have never, ever, ever done that before. There's ancient wisdom in this practice of mindfulness. What if we could teach a whole generation to be mindful? And the kids nowadays are getting bombarded by input imagery, especially video imagery and telephonic phone video imagery, because it's their only outlet of connection right now. They were taken out of school, and that's what we do. We love to connect and play and enjoy and have friends during that age range when we're learning and growing and evolving. And so I talked to a friend of mine who was a parent the other day, and he said, I just felt bad about punishing them and taking those video games away or those screens away from them, because it's not just a screen anymore. It's like their connection to their peers. And parents, you're frustrated because you're working from home and you're like, I didn't sign up for this world, 2020 world, where I can't drop my kids off at the daycare or the school and I can go do my work so I can make a living. So, wow, what a big fucking change you've been dealt with this year. So stop and take a deep breath and just appreciate what you've gone through and what you've experienced and are still on the other side here and present for. Now, what if we could teach your kids to be mindful every day and teach a whole generation of kids to be mindful? Mindfulness is concentration, clarity, equanimity. It's meditation. It's shut up, get still, sit silent, be silent, silent witness, not having to have outside input coming at us all the time, but just to be able to sit with life, to be able to sit with life and soak it in a delicious way and not judge it, not want it to be different, not change it, not have it be good, bad, right, wrong. This is the profound epiphany that the last living Buddha had in terms of misery. This is the root of our misery, not being able to just sit with, be present with, be aware of life unfolding around us. Instead of always wanting to change it, be something we're not. And what if we could teach our children that skill right now? Wow, what a different world we would have in another 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. It's a real opportunity, you guys. So I'm going to teach you today 3 mindfulness practices that you can teach your children. And the first one is just breathe. When you're driving in the car, or when your kid's upset, or when you're upset, you're just going to stop wherever the fuck you're at, and you're just going to go, we're just going to take a mindful breath. You're going to teach them all about mindful breaths, how cool they are, what they do. They slow you down. They feel good in your body. They calm mom down. They calm you down. It's like a big hug. And then the next progression is if they really need some self-love and you feel like they're struggling and having a hard time, you teach them to put their hand on their heart or both hands and go, just feel the love from their own heart. If you could teach your child to love themselves, wow, profoundly, that would change their life more than any other thing you could teach them, more than any other skill, to just love themselves. And the third one is, they're having a really hard time, or you're going to bed and you want to calm them down, have them close their eyes and lay down and just feel the sensations in their fingertips and palms of their hands, and then maybe in their feet, and then maybe through their whole body. That is these 3 things I'm teaching you are the fundamental entry points into mindfulness. To be able to stop and breathe. Our breath is constantly with us. It's a background awareness practice we can use, a concentration practice like a mantra or a mudra. Our breath mirrors our physiological state. Our breath is the quickest way to connect to the present moment. And then loving kindness, metta, meditation. The only way you can be complete is if you learn to love yourself. What if you taught your child, I can't complete you, I can't love you, like you gotta love yourself first. Love thyself, and then you've experienced love. Then you can allow love and joy and peace and gratitude to run through you. And then a sensorial practice, getting in their hands and their feet. The other thing, here's a bonus 4th one, the moment of gratitude. be grateful with your kids, and teach them to be grateful about things that we totally take for granted. Like, we have running water. Do you know that there are millions and millions of children across this globe that don't have a switch to turn on their wall, that don't have running water? There's a disparity in this world of resources. And if we don't teach our kids this is another kind of privilege, just like white privilege. You have a privilege. And you, because you have that privilege, have a responsibility. To be grateful and aware of that, and to see it. This is where real charity starts. Osho was talking about charitable gifts or charity as being this one-way street, and when it's like that, it's like, oh, we're rich and we can give you this, or we're wealthier and we can give you this, or we're better than and you're less than. There's always a better than, less than. But with just a moment of gratitude, it's like there's a deeper awareness of your privilege. There's a deeper awareness of the random fucking fact that you were born on the globe, in the city, in the place that you were born to, the parents you were born to, and the skin color you were born in. It was all just a fucking random privilege. And to recognize that, and to be in awe of that, and then to go from there and make change. What a better world we can be in. So these are the things. If I had children right now, I would be fucking teaching them. Because I think they may change the world. I think they may change the trajectory of our human potentiality. So thanks for joining me today, you guys. Have a fabulous day, and don't be so fucking hard on yourselves. Just you take a deep breath. This is the brilliant part of all these practices. As you teach your kids to do it, you get the breath. You get to take the breath. You get to go. This is overwhelming. This feels exhausting sometimes. I'm doing the best I can. I'm being kind to myself. Love thyself. Have compassion for yourself, because then you can have compassion for others. So, have a fabulous day, you guys.